In this lesson, we're going to cover bookmarking and how we can quickly bookmark specific sections of our code for easy retrieval. So of course, when we're developing in large systems, there may be times when we have a specific section of code that we need to continually re-reference. Either to see the syntax, we might want to view the code to make sure it's doing what we expect it to do, or to quickly modify part of that section as we continue to build our system. A handy tool that we can use then when we're trying to continually reference this code is the bookmark. And there are multiple ways that we can go about adding a bookmark. So here let's assume display item in the password data editor needs to be referenced over and over again for some reason. And we might be tweaking this code or making changes to it or just seeing how it works. There are easy ways to add bookmarks. The first one, we can select the line that we want to add the bookmark on, and in the edit menu, select Add Bookmark. Now when we select to add a bookmark, it will tell us, please enter the bookmark name. So here we'll say display item, so that we can quickly, easily remember what this bookmark is for. You'll note then that a bookmark appears on the left-hand side, and if we hover over it, you see it says display item in the name of the bookmark. Now that also brings up the point that we can easily add another bookmark simply by hovering, right-clicking, and selecting Add Bookmark. Now here again is another bookmark, and we can see that that was easily added. Now what we might note is that right now we don't have a view of our bookmarks. So let's assume we're working in another file, in this case pair, and for some reason we need to see our bookmark. We need to reference that display item, so we want to take a look at it. Well, right now there's really no way to get to bookmarks. If I go to edit, I don't see find bookmark. There's no real quick, easy way to find the bookmark. So what I need to do is turn on the view of bookmarks down here on the bottom part of my editor. To do that, let's go to Window, Show View, and here we'll select Other. And you'll note that the very first thing under General is bookmarks. Now that I turn that on, you can see my bookmarks have appeared down here in the bottom. We have another bookmark and display item. Now we can modify these here, changing the name if we so desire. We can see the resource it's in, the path it's in, the location specifically on that resource, here being on line 220, here being on line 216 of this file. And so if I want to look at the code, I can easily just double-click on the bookmark, and that will bring up my code in an editor and take me directly to that line. And if I want to go about removing a bookmark, there are a couple easy ways to do that as well. To remove a bookmark, I can right-click and select Delete. And then it will ask, do you want to delete the selected entries? Deleted markers may be recreated by a build or may not be recoverable. We'll go ahead and select yes. Our bookmark is now gone. You note that it's also gone from the window here. And then finally, if I want to remove a bookmark directly by hovering on it, right-click, and again, remove bookmark. And we'll note that that then moves out of the bookmark window. So that wraps up our look at using bookmarks in our Eclipse IDE.